Welcome back, Flock, to another Minecraft video. Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you the update for 1.16, which includes all of the Netherite tools. Now, very specifically, we're going to be talking about the Netherite tools and the Netherite armor and how you make these things. Now, a lot of people think you just get the Netherite ingots and you use that to make the armor. Now, if that's your first guess, you're actually incorrect. I mean, you're partially correct, but it doesn't work like normal armor does. And that's kind of what I'm going to show you today, is how you actually make the armor and the tools. And in order to actually show you guys how it's done, I'm going to need to take you on a little trip to the Nether so you can better understand how some of this stuff works. Because Netherite ingots are not the same as a regular ingot. You don't just get the Netherite ore and smelt it down into an ingot. It's a little more complicated than that, and it actually takes a lot more resources, and that's the reason why I'm making this video. So let's go into the Nether and find out what's different and how everything works. Now, when you first get to the Nether, you're going to realize something doesn't quite look right. And that's because the Nether in 1.16 has had a massive update. As you can see, this looks like you're playing a modded version of Minecraft, but I can assure you this is not Minecraft mods. This is actually legit 1.16 Minecraft. Now, I know you guys are used to the Nether looking like this, where it's just, you know, netherrack everywhere, but there are actually different biomes within the Nether that I'm going to cover in a future video. And also there are different mobs too. It's kind of like this little hoglin here. And the hoglin is actually a very interesting mob because it does something that you wouldn't really expect. It's got these giant massive tusks on it, and honestly it just looks evil. So let's go into survival real quick and see what happens if we punch this guy. Are you ready? Absolutely nothing. It kind of honestly just acts like a normal pig would, except for the fact that it's not running away. So the interesting thing about this mob, and I don't know if they're planning on changing this, is that it looks like it's super vicious and it looks like it's ready to run away, or it looks like it's ready to attack you with those giant massive teeth on it. But it doesn't attack you, it doesn't run away, it kind of just acts unfazed. And I'm just wondering if they have something that they're going to do to this later to make it a little more aggressive, but that's not what we're here for today, guys. We're here to talk about Netherite. If you want to learn more about that pig, stick around. We'll make a video in the future. But for now, let's go back into creative, and I want to show you guys a few things. Now, if you've ever played Minecraft before, you're probably familiar with the Nether. And a lot of people used to go to the Nether simply to get quartz ore, because that's realistically the only place you can get it in all of Minecraft. So a lot of people do like to build out of quartz. It looks nice. It's a very nice looking block. And the Nether was the only place that you could find this. Besides that, there was really nothing else in the Nether except for netherrack and lava. However, now that this version of Minecraft is out, there is a new mystery block in here called Ancient Debris. Now, this stuff is very special, and it is a block that is used to make the netherite ore. And you're probably not going to find very much of this stuff. It's going to be very scattered around. It's going to be kind of like finding diamonds, just not as easy. It's also got a really cool magic trick that you can do with it. You guys ready for this? You throw it in lava and it's gone forever. Just kidding. It floats back to the surface. It actually floats in lava and you cannot burn it. So if you guys ever want to just mess around with your friends, it's actually a really fun way to do it, because you just throw it into lava and just like watch the looks on their faces, or like you can like hear their voices get all upset with them just like being in a chat, and then be like, oh my god, what did you do? You just threw it in there. Because I mean, this stuff's gonna be super valuable. So if you guys want to show your friends, that's kind of a cool way to do it. But in order to figure out exactly how this stuff works, we're gonna need to go back to the surface where we've got our little crafting area set up. So let's go back through our portal and take a look at how this stuff is actually used to make netherite armor, weapons, and tools. Alright, so what we need to do is put it in a furnace, the ancient debris, with something that will burn it. So I put a block of coal in there, and I'm just going to duplicate this so we can see what happens with all this. But you'll notice that it will melt down into netherite scrap. And at first, you're probably gonna be like, awesome, we've got some scrap. So let's just go ahead and take that stuff and make some cool stuff out of it. So let me clone that real quick just to save some time. And let's just go ahead and start off with a nice chest plate. It didn't work. Interesting. Okay, that's weird. Maybe you have to have the proper tool for it. So let's go ahead and let's start off with a netherite pickaxe and make. Oh, okay, it didn't work either. So, oh, I know you have to combine it into a block with 4 pieces. Okay, well, maybe 9 pieces. All the blocks, still nothing. What's going on with this stuff? Now, here's where the secret comes in, guys. And the secret isn't really a secret. It's gold. You've always gotten gold from the Nether, and now you need to use your gold in equal combinations with the netherite scrap, and it has to be in stacks of 4. So break your stacks down into piles of 4, and it can be in any order that you want. You can swap the corners there, you can put it in literally any combination, but there has to be 4 stacks or 4 pieces of each. So now you've got your netherite ingots. Perfect. Now we can go back to our crafting bench and start crafting some armor, right? Wrong. This is where it gets really confusing, and honestly, I don't know why they did this, but they did. What we have to do is we can't use these like we normally would. We actually have to use a different piece in order to do this. So what we're going to need is some diamond tools. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab just a diamond sword, and let's just go with diamond. Let's just go with chest plate. So now we've got a diamond chest plate and a diamond sword. What we do is we take 1 ingot and put it in the crafting slot with it, and now we've got ourselves a netherite sword. Same thing with the chest plate. So we can take the chest plate, put it in there, and now we've got a netherite chest plate. So you turn your diamond tools and armor into the netherite pieces, which is very interesting. So you're probably thinking, okay, well, if it works for diamonds, what happens if we go into other things like gold? Well, it doesn't actually work, and the reason for that is because it's not compatible with this stuff. I mean, you could do it with the rest of the stuff. You could try it with an iron one, and you know it's still not going to work there. You could try it with a chain one, and it's just going to have no effect at all. And you'd think that gold would work because that's how the netherite is made, but still it doesn't work. It has to be diamond, or else it's not going to work, which makes sense because it's supposed to be above diamond tier. So you basically need diamonds in order to make all that stuff. So you still have to go mining for diamonds, and you still have to find enough scrap to make these pieces. Don't forget, it takes 4 pieces of scrap to make 1 single ingot, which means if you want to make an entire set of armor, you need 4 ingots, which is 16 pieces of scrap. And that's going to take you quite a long time to find in the Nether. Now, there is a trick to finding these as well, and I believe it's pretty much the same as finding diamonds, where there's a certain level that you have to be above or below. I want to say it's somewhere between 8 and 22 is best. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much the same as diamonds, but you'll see right here, see how I'm currently at Y level 70. If I step up on top of this furnace, now I'm at Y level 71, and you, like I said, you should be between 8 and 22. I think it can actually spawn anywhere in the Nether, but I think its highest chances are lower like that, and it's probably going to take a very long time to find this stuff, but again, you don't need a ton of it, but it's still something that you're going to need to repair the items as well. So you're probably also wondering, well, how well does this stuff perform compared to diamond armor? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a set of diamond armor and netherite armor, and let's just go do some basic testing. Let me just go into survival, and I'm going to turn on keep inventory as well to make sure I don't lose my armor every time I do this. But let's just do some testing with some creepers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some creeper eggs, and I'm going to try to keep them as the same distance away from me each time to do the same sort of tests. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the creeper egg 1 block away from me. Now I'm going to start with the diamond armor. You can see I've got a full set of diamond armor on, and I'm going to stand in the center of this block here, and I'm going to spawn a creeper 1 block away in the center of that block and see how much damage we take. So right there, you saw that we got dropped down to 2 hearts. Obviously, right now, it dropped me down to a half heart, but that's because it blew me up in the air as well. And even though it damaged me, it doesn't count as the initial blast damage. So the initial blast got me down to basically 2 hearts left, and that's all I had. So it's still, you know, diamond armor is still pretty good. Anything else probably would have killed you. So let me apply a quick regen and swap out the armor here. And we're going to perform this exact same test again with the netherite armor on. Now I'm at full health again, so I'm going to stand in the center of this block and spawn the creeper in the center of that one there, and let's see how much damage we take with the netherite armor. Okay, so you saw there, it dropped me down to 3 hearts. Obviously, I've still got some regen capabilities going on there, but it did have 1 extra heart remaining with the netherite armor than it did diamonds. So this is, in fact, better than diamond armor. Is it, you know, god tier, ultimate epic armor? No, not really. So even though it's better than diamond armor, it's still not super strong. Now, I say that, but, you know, honestly, this is just base armor, too. It's not enchanted or anything like that. And speaking of enchants, there is something that you guys need to know before you ever try to mess around with any of this netherite stuff. Guys, trust me, you don't want to miss this part because this can really, really ruin your day. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and enchant this pickaxe here with efficiency. Let's go 5. And we're also going to add Unbreaking 3 so that this will represent, you know, pretty much the best pickaxe that you can have. And I'm going to do something similar to the diamond boots as well. Let's go ahead and give that Unbreaking 3 and also give it Protection 4. So now that we've got our really good pieces of items here, we've got really nice enchants on these. Let's try to do the same thing that we did earlier by taking our Netherite ingot and combining it with this. Let's go ahead and we'll start with the boots. So right now you can see it's got Unbreaking 3, Prot 4, and uh-oh, where'd they go? It says it's not going to be there. Maybe it's just a visual glitch. Nope, they are gone. So let's try the same thing on the pickaxe. So we're going to take our enchanted pickaxe and we're going to combine it with the netherite ingot and see what happens. Because right now it's got efficiency 5 on breaking 3. And once again, the enchants are removed. So that means anytime you convert any of your armor or tools into a netherite version, it's going to strip the enchants. Now, it will repair the item, but to me, the enchants are way more important than having just, you know, a repaired item. So keep that in mind, guys. If you have a really nice set of armor or tools, I would suggest starting off with new tools, and you know, that way you're not losing any of your enchants, because that would just kind of suck. You spent all that time going through finding all the enchants and all the levels and doing that stuff, and honestly, it would just suck to lose all that stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, and if you're new around here, subscribe. I'm probably going to be doing more 1.16 videos coming up shortly, so if you guys want to see that stuff, stick around, check out my channel, and maybe you'll like some of the other stuff I do too. But anyways, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.